Dances with T-Wolves continues. It's amazing. As the Kings turn, we're just killing it today. Jimmy Butler met with boos from some of the Minnesota faithful Friday, which within moments he turned into MVP chants, really. This is by the end of the game, but it was really midway through the game. He was held out on Saturday for what the Wolves called precautionary rest, second night of a back-to-back, right, on the road. It's the guy who hadn't had any training camp, so that wasn't a big shocker. But you were at the game on Friday. What did you learn?
It was amazing. First off, Jimmy was awesome. 10 of 12 shooting, 4 steals, 2 blocks, carried him home down the stretch, smiled and laughed and joked the entire time, did not care, turned the fans within, really, to be honest with you.
It was minutes.
He turned them within minutes, and by the end with the MVP chants, and he had the same expression and look on his face. I know it's not good for the franchise, but I got to respect Jimmy for the way he's handling this.
What we learned is that their fans are as soft as that snow.
Oh.
I mean, how do they switch like that?
Which Jimmy seemed to know.
Yeah, he shouldn't be intimidated in the least, but I'm just like you're hearing, it's precautionary for him sitting out.
But
yeah.
Three days.
Aren't you? If you're a fan, aren't you supposed to cheer for the guy who's?
Not if he has to be traded.
Also,
no.
Jimmy doesn't want to. Why don't risk injury at this point? DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he's in great shape, but don't risk injury.
All right, we'll get to our League Pass game of the night, Suns Warriors. Do want to get to this because Golden State lost last night in Denver. We talked a little bit about how that went. Draymond Green not happy at all. He said, "quote Defense isn't really an emphasis anymore in this league, so I think you're seeing it all around the league with these high scores." I mean, Jabari Parker said that this summer and got killed for it, but is Draymond right?
Draymond got this memo late.
Right?
Ever since they got rid of the head checking, offense has been at a preview.
Well, Jabari doesn't play defense, so it wasn't bothering him as much. Draymond, of course, is right, and I think that with where we are in the league right now, the next team that will rise, that was the Warriors who rose with the shooting phenomenon.
Sure.
The next team that will rise will be the team that defends or figures out how to defend in high tempo. I don't know who that team's going to be, but the league always adjusts to what's going on. There's always an ebb and flow. At some point, somebody's going to figure out how to defend this, and they're going to be the next great.
And part of it could be like the short training camps, not having a lot of preseason games, guys still getting to know each other.
You know what, Spears? Usually the offense starts slow and then ramps up. Usually the defense is ahead of offense.
Yeah, but don't you think the new freedom of movement emphasis calls from the league and the officials has to do with this too? Guys are saying that even the stuff, you say no hand checking, but even the stuff, the basics, sort of little pulling and tugging.
Maybe. I just think everybody loves playing offense right now, and there's been sort of like an understanding. We're gonna let it go.
I mean, do you feel that under these rules and the way these games are being called that there can be a team that defensively sort of locks it down?
We could probably get into a 2-hour-long philosophical discussion about that.
I mean, isn't this like in the NFL where people are like, well, if you can't touch the quarterback, how am I supposed to sack the quarterback?
It does seem to matter more once the playoffs come, though.
But in the 60s, they played crazy pace games, and then we came back to the 90s where they were playing in the 70s.
Right.
So
I mean, that was the whole Oscar Robertson, Russell Westbrook discussion, right?
That's
the pace of those triple doubles back then.
But I'm gonna tell you, the NBA loves this. The NBA loves it. Draymond can complain. The league office will not be. We had record ratings for Saturday night, even for a 10:30 start on a Saturday night. The NBA is in a great place.
Yeah, they love scoring. That's why, I'm an Arsenal fan, but nobody cares about soccer in the States. They love scoring.
Mark, you live in Oakland, obviously. This is all of this seems like, Anytime something happens in a Warriors game, you're like, call me in May, right?
Yeah, but, LeBron's taking a lot of spotlight from them, so it's a little lighter than normal in Oakland.
Let's check in on LeBron tomorrow.